Yo, it's your boy Prez, aka Cheap Allegations Poppy, aka Get Fit Poppy, aka Future Penthouse Poppy, and in the building we got
Bronx native, yeah. What's good? What's good? Amaurys Grullon, creative social entrepreneur. We here working, making it happen. We outside, man. Young Atlas.
that's a vibe. What you been working on recently?
On a lot, Brody. A lot. First of all, I just want to say thank you for having me here on this platform.
Long time coming.
Factual, shout out the team, shout out So Harlem, Young Atlas, Kenny, everyone who's part of the team and the fam, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, right now we are in the midst of celebrating our 7-year anniversary for our brick and mortar shop, the Bronx Native Shop on 127 Lincoln Avenue. Is officially Bronx Native Day every October 2nd. That was the day we opened up 7 years ago. But this year we're celebrating on October 5th. It's a block party / festival. Celebrating community, celebrating the BX, celebrating us, and celebrating the movement, DeBrody. And happy to be here, happy to be part of this journey. And it's only the beginning.
I was going to ask you, why is Bronx Native Day October 2nd? And it's because the store opened?
Yeah. So the store opened up on October 2nd in 2017. It started as a pop-up shop. We were only supposed to be there for 2 weeks. 7 years later, we're still here. Community, pillar. We're here as a cultural hub, as an inclusive platform for expression, breaking bread, elevation, winning, and beyond for the boogie down.
We need more not just like block parties, more community things.
Yeah.
Especially because they always say, you can't do it because it's too violent in the community.
Yeah.
It's too, it's a lot of beef. And I'm like, it been times when I grew up where we've seen. They have Soundview Day, right? And Soundview Day used to be crazy, but they had a day, bro. We could have more of those in the city.
It's factual, man. Hip hop started with a quote unquote block party, right? A back to school event for the community, and it's something that we need more of. You know what I mean? I feel like after the pandemic, kind of things slowed down a little bit. Things are slowly coming back. But yeah, man, those spaces where we can celebrate us and there's activations and things for the community, for the kiddos, for everybody is really important. And we got to bring it up. When's Young Atlas Day coming?
That's in we got to plan that out.
It's in the stove.
We actually tried. We're in the works of doing a Young Atlas Day.
Good. No, that's important, bro.
Let's get a day.
Yeah. Let's get it.
You just close off the entire 125th Street. From first half to that would be wild though.
Let's get it.
Close off the entire 125th from first half to 12th half. No buses running.
That traffic's gonna be crazy.
What? Nah. They give us 128th Street. Now we can't give you that. What's kind of funny about that? When you said hip hop was started, I guarantee you they had to be we're doing this back to school thing,
chillax,
settle all your problems. That's really what the block party probably was to ease tensions in the community. Because y'all gotta we live amongst each other. It shouldn't be that serious. For us to just one day. Just one day, put all your dramas to the side and let's party. And then after you party with somebody, you're gonna be you know what, this guy, this girl. They ain't that bad.
Yeah. That reminds me, I had a convo a couple years ago with DJ Kool Herc, father of hip hop. You already know, 1973, we out here, 51st year this year, 2024, right? And I told him, what's, first of all, I told him, tag up the shop because our shop is an interactive experience. Everyone can tag up, leave the mark, So I told him yo, tag up, you know what I mean? You got to bless us. He was like, this shop, I made this shop. This shop is hip hop. You know what I mean? I already marked this shop. He pioneered this culture, this aesthetic. Everything that we had going on. I was like, I respect that. And then I asked him a question. I said, tell me about hip hop. You know what I mean? What is it? What's the essence of hip hop? Right? Where was the foundation? Where did it start from? And he literally told me, you see how hip hop has morphed into so many other genres and so many subcultures, and there's gangster rap. Now we got sexy drill. We got all these things. But he said ultimately hip hop is rooted in community, is rooted in togetherness, is the community coming together, playing some good music, having a good time, and just celebrating just family and love. And I said, that's important, to know, and that's special. So hip hop, man.
Yeah, I'm glad the OG said that.
Facts.
Because a lot of the some of the hip hop elders just hate the new shit, and he could have just been like, yo, a lot of them subcultures hate hip hop. I'm glad he's just like, yo. You got gangster rap, which is kind of you could say it's polarizing because there's people that love it, there's people that hate it. You can gain positives and negatives from it. Sexy drill. It's like just him throwing a block party, a back to school party started this whole wave of just anything like.
And you mentioned the new school against the old school. Another thing he said there's hip hop, right? What's the first word? Is hip, right? It's what's in the now. And he said the youth controls the future of hip hop because hip hop is always evolving, is always changing, and is what's hip right now. So it's like you can't really hate a genre or art form that needs to continue to move with the times in a way. And it's what makes hip hop so special too. You know what I mean? Because it's what the people are feeling at the moment. But yeah, man, shout out to DJ Kool Herc, man. Shout out to
fact. Let's discuss some positive things about the BX.
Let's get it.
What should we highlight about the BX that's positive?
Everything, bro. You know, I know the Bronx.
Now we need more positive talk about Uptown. Like it's a lot of Bronx slander, and I'm like, damn, that's how y'all feel. Like,
yeah. No, the Bronx for me. The Bronx is the most beautiful place on earth. I was born and raised along with Hunts Point, Boogie Down. Now I'm in Mott Haven, the southernmost tip of the South Bronx, right there. And the Bronx is lit right now. There's a lot of amazing things happening, especially in the Mott Haven area. A lot of restaurants, a lot of businesses, a lot of activations. And one thing that I love is that a lot of them are from Bronx natives, right? We're taking the initiative. We are becoming entrepreneurs. We're becoming, ownership and equity is really important for us. And to see us coming together and collaborating, it's amazing. And it's what we need to do, right? Because we're stronger together. What certain things I could highlight, the Bronx is the greenest borough. We got the most parks. We got the biggest park in the whole city, Pelham Bay. Shout out Pelham Bay. Of course, the Yankees, Bronx Zoo, Botanical. The Bronx Zoo just turned 125 years, which is crazy.
125 years of the Bronx. Where?
Yeah, Bronx Zoo.
The Bronx Zoo.
Yeah.
It's been a minute since I've been inside the Bronx Zoo.
In fact, you know what's crazy? I literally just went this week because I was gifted some tickets from the zoo. And I was just thinking, because I haven't been in there in years, probably 10 plus years.
Yeah, it's been a while.
And I was just thinking wow, the fact that we have such an amazing space in our backyard, right? And I see the demographics that are there. I don't really see, black and brown, a lot of white, a lot of Asian, which is amazing. But I'm like, yo, we gotta take advantage of this and the animals and shit.
Like black kids love animals. We gotta start, because kids be knowing their favorite rap song. I two. Nah, you need you need a favorite animal.
What's your favorite animal?
Bro, we need to start asking the kids what their favorite animal is again.
Yeah.
There's elephants in there. They still got the tiger exhibit.
Yeah, bro. No, I was actually really shocked, bro. The animals were out. They were engaging, the tigers, the elephants, all the animals were out. And I'm like, yo, what the, this is better than fucking Animal Kingdom. This is fucking, I felt like I was in Bowie in the Bronx, man,
You gotta start taking kids to botanical gardens again.
Yeah, man. There's beautiful flowers. They got an amazing show right now, which is the Alice in Wonderland show at the Botanical. So we here, bro. We cooking.
Give me the biggest misconception about the Bronx.
The biggest misconception, bro. We have a shop in the BX. We do get a certain amount of tourists and people that come out of they come from Germany, they come from Japan, they come from France. I just had somebody from Russia that came in the other day, and they always ask the same thing. Is it dangerous? Is it safe to walk down the streets? You know what I mean? And look, this is what I told them. this is a city, you know what I mean? Like anywhere in any place in the world, there's going to be those spaces where you gotta be careful.
Keep your head on the swivel.
Yeah, fabulous. You know what I mean? Don't just walk around like a regular, you know what I mean? Like look around, figure it out. But it's safe, man. I mean, bro, I feel bliss, walking down the street of my neighborhood, of my community, saying hi to my neighbors, my friends, my family. And it's safe, man. I've even gotten asked, like in school, I went to the School of Visual Arts, and I was over there, primarily the only, brown kid from the Bronx. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm from the Bronx, bro. They were like, oh, have you ever gotten shot? Have you ever gotten stabbed? Like literally just straight up. Like, yo, like
gotten jumped, like,
and I'm just there like, bro, that's the first thing that comes to mind,
It's so violent. And
yeah. It's not that crazy. There's moments.
There's moments you be like, that's some Bronx shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that.
But it's not that, you know what I mean?
What's funny to me, what I always found crazy, like I found out I lived in my early, I'm gonna say from like 3 to about like 18, 19. Mm-hmm. Lived in around Gun Hill Road, uptown. And I found out my neighborhood was had like the highest murder rate in the Bronx. And I'm like, probably one of the highest in the city. And I'm like, when I got older, and I'm like, I always felt safe. I mean, we knew what it was. I lived in a fucking house, and I'm like, damn, I ain't know the nneighborhood was that crazy. Then my pops was like, yo, that's why we couldn't really have no block party, because it felt like it was too dangerous. And I'm like, wow, I always felt, and the people gonna find it, like when they watch this online, that it's crazy. I always felt safer uptown or in, like, we be like, yo, I feel safer in the hood than I felt on 42nd, because 42nd is
42nd crazy, bro.
Mad people downtown. Like, you just on alert. Yeah. And I felt like if you can go, because when you was going to visit your friends, going to visit different neighborhoods, going to see a girl or something or whatnot, you going to different neighborhoods, and I felt like if you didn't have no drama with nobody, or you wasn't wearing like medallions around your neck, or just look like a not medallions, but like chains.
He was
like some of us came from the Merm era. If you had like a Merm, Amaurys on your feet,
the Biggie
watch, the Biggie on. It's like you might get brought. Like you might people might plot on you. But if you just like you could blend in with your neighborhood, you ain't bothering nobody. You can go anywhere in the city.
I guess it's because it's home for us, I guess perspective and, what they've seen in the media and movies and, and that's created this narrative. And this is what we're here to do, change that narrative.
You had a documentary called Change the Narrative.
Yes, I do.
And what was the narrative that you wanted to change? This narrative about the Bronx.
So basically, the narrative that we want to change is that stigma. And also, it's also within us, A lot of times coming from communities like ours, we feel like some things are for other communities, for other demographics that we can't, reach our potential, follow our dreams, and do what we want to do. And I want to, change that. Like, yes, we can do what we want to do. We could do it right here in the BX. We could do it for our home and our community. And one of the things that we showcased in the documentary was us, we do a lot of work, in the community, talking to youth, talking to them about entrepreneurship and just togetherness and, making your dreams come true, follow what you're passionate about. And in the documentary, we collectively created a shirt with the youth, that represented the Bronx. And that's a very special thing to have an idea, put it on paper, right? And then making a shirt and seeing a physical item that you've created. And then the items were sold at their gala, and then the proceeds went back into the organization. So, just showing how we can have innovative, creative ways to, impact the community in a positive way, make sure that the kids and the youth know that, don't let your environment depict your future, right? You can do your thing. You can make it happen. You could be the best, bro. You could be, number one. And you could rep the BX, you could rep your community, your home, your people. And, that's what we're trying to do. A lot of work in the entrepreneurial field, in the creative field, education, and just make it happen, Brody.
That's one thing about like the Bronx, but just New York in general. If you ask kids like what they want to do, you might hear the typical response like rapper, athlete. But kids do like fuck with being entrepreneurs. Like
I feel like
tell them something like, yo, what you want to be? They're like, I'm gonna start my own business.
Facts.
And you get them talking about that, they'll stay interested in that. Like,
and it's engaging. Yeah, they love that. It's not like some other career paths. Like that's another thing, right? I remember growing up in career days. And everybody that was coming through, no shade or anything. It's incredible to have an amazing 9 to 5, as a banker, as an accountant, as, mailman. But those are the only representation that I would see right?
in career day. Yeah.
And I was like, where are the entrepreneurs? Where are the business people? Where are the creatives? Where are the artists? And we're trying to be that face and try to be that platform that inspires.
I remember this, like, I think it was a kid in my high school was like, yo, grades was kind of shaky. And it was like, yo, bro, you said it to the teacher straight up. Like, after we graduate, I'm becoming a barber. And he was like, he looked at him crazy. And I'm like, yo, he got a plan. Like, yo, why you telling me to fill out all this college information? Like, yo, we're already going to the school. I got it all planned out. I already got, like, when I get my license, I already got the shop I'm working at. Homie's still a barber too, which he got his own shop. It's like,
that's fine.
Nah, but it's like, yo, you got people that, like, when we went to school, there was, like, I'm not saying it was like telling you to, like, find like a career for yourself. Like, yo, go to school. Like, it's like, yo, you're gonna go fair. You're gonna go to school. Then you might go to like law school, medical school, whatnot, whatever. Like, you always had these steps and these plans where, like, it's education from one level to another. You graduate and then you just start your career.
Education, work, get married, do it forever, and then die.
Yeah, but then there was some people like, yo, bro, like he said, I'm 18.
Switch it up.
He said, I'm 18. I'm just here to get my degree because I need the degree, the high school diploma to go to barber school. Then I'm going to barber school, and I'm like, so because he was arguing with the math teacher, like, yo, why the fuck have I figured out Pythagorean theorem, and I'm just doing haircuts, like, and it's like, I mean, like, I guess, like, we were from that generation where, like, we kind of was forcing the initiative for, like, schools.
They had
to, like, change the curriculum because, I'm not going to use, like, no, like, where's the math to show me how to do taxes and how to balance my budget?
Why aren't we teaching? You know what's super important, bro? Credit, bro. Like, why aren't we teaching about credit? And if we teach about math, credit, taxes, accounting, things that are essential for our lives, bro. And then we're just there, like, learning. What does X mean?
How to find X and Z? Like, what the fuck am I? I'm about to be a barber, but this doesn't matter. And he really was like, but it's like, the way he said it, you shit on the curriculum, can't just get attention. Shit on the curriculum, and because I'm like, yo, like, I've been out of high school for a while, and I'm like, yo, I never had a reason to find like X, the meaning of X.
My whole life, No, I mean, I'm sure there's career paths. If you're trying to be like a fucking, I don't know. So some
like, if you're a landscaper, you might need to learn the circumference of some shit. But I'm not a landscaper, so it's like, we just doing that to take fucking tests and shit.
But and another thing too is that everybody is different too. Like, there's been systematically, like, programmed that we're gonna teach everybody the same thing the same way. We all learn different. Some people are more visual learners. People who just read and just get the information. So that's another thing too. Is layers to it. You know what I mean? Like, we need to find a new way to engage. And I've been seeing schools and educators that are trying new ways to. Like,
my school had to change their shit up. Like, before we could have. Like, we went to Catholic school, so, like, the biggest issue.
Archdiocese, Hayes, you already know.
Shout out to St. Ray's. So, like,
shout out Colonel Hayes.
So, like, the biggest thing was like, yo, dudes could have wear their hair long, they could have had beards.
Facts.
And it's like,
no beards, no.
The first thing niggas said, yo, Jesus had a beard and long hair. Y'all ain't asking Jesus to cut his hair.
That's mad funny.
And then, dudes were shook, but they had to, over time, they had to loosen that up.
They losing while you were there?
Yeah, nah, but when we graduated, I interviewed my mans, and we was going through just the shit that we couldn't do in high school, that they was not encouraging. But we were kind of like pushing, like, a lot of the kids was pushing for it. And then over time, they had to, like, realize, like, okay, they have, like, classes for podcasts. They have like
media studios. I've been seeing more studios, media,
more things for the careers that are happening now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you kind of had to do it because now like schools are now that are opening up now. They're putting that shit into their curriculum.
Gaming
like,
too is another
gaming.
thing,
So like all the shit that, and when we went to Catholic schools, so all the shit that they were like not wanting us to do, they're doing it now.
No, I remember going into the school, Cardinal Hayes. there used to be a dean right there with a fucking razor. Any kid that had just a speck, like yo, cut that right immediately.
You gotta go to the nurse, shave. I'm like, yo, I'm not. Come on.
Or you got jug. You already know.
They had to look at your hair. Your hair could have been past your arm. Your collar. It was mad shit. Like,
but man,
we went through it. Like, yo, all the kids, yo, you're welcome. Like, yo, we was, yo,
bro, y'all running. We walked so y'all can run, bro.
And it had to be that way.
Yeah, but
definitely had to be that way.
More power to them, and shout out to the new, the new generation, Gen Z, Gen Alpha out here.
And also shout out to the schools for actually listening. Like, you had to. To still be in business and to see how like times have changed and to embrace new things, especially for schools that were kind of like stuck in their ways for a long time. Like, y'all definitely had to like, yo, we got to look in the mirror and address some things for the curriculum because you got to look at what the competition doing. And like, you want people to come to your school. You can still remain and still push certain things, but it's like, nah, you got to embrace new shit too.
Factual. Let's get it. Change is the only thing.
So I got to tell you something. As a lifelong Bronx resident, I rep the BX. I love the BX, but I hate the Yankees. I'm a Met fan. What was it like throwing out the first pitch at Yankee Stadium?
Yes. It was incredible, bro. As a Bronx native, born and raised, not even too far away from the Yankee Stadium, going to the Yankee Stadium as a little kid, going to Cardinal Hayes, which is right around the corner, you know what I mean? It felt like a dream, bro. Like, it was, I remember when I got the email, literally like a week before, they were like, I got the email from TikTok, actually. So TikTok hit me up because we have our TikTok at the Bronx Native, and they were sponsoring that game that day, and they were looking for Bronx small businesses that are creating impact in the community, and they found me. You know what I mean? They found me, and they were like, yo, we seen all your stuff. We seen your documentary. We love everything you're doing for the community. We would want to give you this opportunity to throw the first pitch at the Yankee Stadium, man. And at first I thought it was a scam. Like, nah, this can't be. This can't be. Like, this is mad random. They were like, yo, you come on Sunday and you're going to throw the first pitch. And I was like, but I followed up, got in a Zoom with them. It was legit. Everything was amazing. And that Sunday, I went over there. They gave me the hat. They gave me the jersey. I was able to throw the first pitch. And, just to be on that mount, right? And look at that, it's a new perspective. We're used to looking at the players doing their thing, but to be there, I feel like I was like in a fucking mountain, like I was in a fucking. It was fake, it was the multiverse or something. But it was amazing, man. I did my thing. Shout out to TikTok. Shout out to the Yankees, and it was amazing. It's incredible to do amazing work. And also be acknowledged and just have moments like this because of the work that you're doing. So let's keep going, man. Only the beginning. Let's keep going.
Yeah, that's definitely fire. Throwing out the first pitch. Did you throw it straight?
Yeah. So bro, so that was the thing. Everybody was like, "Yo,
you can't.
Are you gonna throw it? You can embarrass yourself." And I'm like, "Yo, I haven't played baseball mad long, but I'm Dominican, so you already know that's in the blood a little bit." So
as soon as you had the ball,
facts. I was like, what? I started talking Spanish. I'm like, but
hat sideways, started shooting goal.
Right. Do the whole stand and stuff, doing the signs.
Sign to the catcher,
just get my shit together. But yeah, man. I was so I threw it. I did my thing and I threw it straight, man. I made it to the mount. I asked the catcher. I was like, yo, any advice? He was like, all he said was like, yo, let's strike him out. Let's strike him out. Like, I was part of the game. So I was like, fuck it. Now, you got me hyped with that. I was like, you got it. You got it.
Like, yo, you throw Ortiz. You throwing pitches to David Ortiz.
Let's strike him out. Bro. Yeah, let's strike him out. I was like, yo, let's get it.
Did you go after you threw your pitch? You was like, yo, Boone, you want the Boone, Aaron Boone. Like, yo, I think I can give you like 2 out the bullpen.
Yeah, bro. And I saw even in the comments, bro, like people were like because the Yankees actually posted on their on their platforms like Facebook and Instagram, and people were commenting like, "Yo, that was a pretty good pitch, my boy." Like, "Yo, let's." And at the time, the Yankees weren't doing as good, so they were like, "Yo, we should hire this guy. We need this guy, man." And I was like, "Fuck."
Yo, how many pitches can you throw today? Like,
I was like, "Yo, I'm here, bro. I'll be,
Garrett Cole been kind of shaky lately, man.
Facts, bro. But shout out to the Yankees, man, and just that whole experience. And then they actually gave me the opportunity to give them another small business that was also active in the community and active on TikTok. They had to be on TikTok, you already know. But and I gave the opportunity to Cericia. She runs the Bronx's Reading Festival, and her platform, the Bronx's Reading, also from the Bronx. So that's like a double win. That I'm able to do it, but I'm also able to put somebody else on, my people on, and it's just we here, bro. It's fam.
What made you start the Bronx Native Open Mic?
Yes, Brody, the Bronx Native Open Mic. So the open mic really was our first event at the shop. We were doing events before the shop at the Bronx Museum, at other locations. But we started doing the open mics because the shop is all about, again, a platform for us, for the community. And I felt like the open mics was the perfect avenue to be a platform for expression, right? For people to just come through, express themselves, speak their mind, perform, and just collaborate and all these things. And we started doing it. Like I said, we opened up in October 2nd, 2017. And we just started doing it that year, and it's become our staple event, right? Something that we do now once a month, starting in April every month. But we used to do it weekly. We used to do it bi-weekly. We used to do it at other venues like Bistro and breweries and stuff like that. And it started as a small event in our shop. It was more cypher related, where people used to come through, spit some rhymes, freestyle and do their thing. And now they've literally become full-blown block parties that we do with vendors, with food trucks, with a stage, with professional equipment, DJs, lighting. And it's incredible, man. Like the last one we had of the year, somebody asked me, how does it feel to create these events? And I said, you know what? Honestly, every open mic that we do, I leave inspired, I leave empowered to see the talent that we have amongst our people and amongst our community and just here in the Bronx. And we get people from everywhere, from all over the city. BK, we get people that come from Philadelphia, people that come out of town just to perform in these open mics. And it's a beautiful thing, right? To create a space for that, and just see it enrich the community and see others connect with other people and see that they're working out on a project and seeing that just people happy and making it happen. It's a beautiful thing, bro, and it's something that we're going to continue doing. Like I mentioned, we start every April. And we do basically 5 to 6 once a month throughout the summer, throughout spring and summer. And then we conclude it with our anniversary, which is in October. So, yeah.
All right. Who influenced you growing up?
Who influenced me growing up? I would say, of course, my family. My dad was actually an entrepreneur. He had a couple of businesses in the Heights and stuff like that. More in the realm of like playing pool, playing cards, those low-key spots to vibe out. And my mom was always more of the, she grew up in the church, Pentecostal, very humble and stuff like that. So I was able to get inspiration from both. I would say, from my dad as an entrepreneur, as somebody who's, a hustler, somebody out here trying to get the bag, making it happen. And then my mom being this person more community forward, faith-based. And I was able to kind of just take that from both of them, community, entrepreneurship, and kind of merge them together.
Once you got the best of both worlds.
Yes. So it's a beautiful thing. And to acknowledge and actually I just noticed this like a couple months ago when somebody asked me a similar question about my parents. And I said, you know what? They were really the ones that created my foundation, and without me knowing, shaping who I was gonna, become in the future. So shout out to them, my mom and dad, and shout out to all the parents out there making it happen for their kiddos. And then I would say like artist wise, growing up, I'm a heavy Kanye West fan. You already know, yeah.
Old Kanye,
yeah. He's very controversial.
I just can't tap in with the new Ye music.
The music is not too par. I feel. I mean, I like what he did. He's had his concert in China. Killed it. He's playing his old stuff. He got some new stuff. I think the music is not there, but him just as a creative powerhouse, as a genius, fashion, music, culture, and his influence, very, very influential for me.
I just feel like I just think the air, his producing air is still there. His mind as a creative is still there. I just think the music, I feel like, all these, I think he needs like just a break, a little sabbatical, because I feel like all the stuff he's been through. I think he's getting like pulled from a lot of people, and like he's just writing these verses. I feel like he's just scrolling on Twitter and just having him and the writers just like, yo, this tweet, we got to make that a rhyme. That's the whole song.
And a lot of like more shock value. Like it's not like
it's not cohesive music no more. I feel like, because it's like a couple eras of Kanye. I feel like the graduate, the first 3 albums was like a great era. What was it? Graduation? No. What was the first one? College Dropout. Late Registration. Graduation. That era, fire.
That's peak.
That's peak. I even think he had like a new peak, because you had like.
I mean, Dark Twisted Fantasy was my peak. Yeah, that's my favorite.
Because I like 808s when it first came out, because he was coming out. That Graduation era was like, what is this? But then when you combine that, the 808s, the My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy,
top tier,
the Watch the Throne album, that's kind of like another era. Then you got
Yeezy.
The Yeezus era was kind of like the early Kanye Kardashian albums I like. So like after like Yeezus, and Life of Pablo, I rock with too. But then after that, like after that, it's like, and then it was some hit, like even like it's.
I like the shit with Kid Cudi, the Kiss He Goes. That's kind of fun.
That was kind of cool because he had Cudi with him. Now it's like.
That was like a hit and miss era.
That's the era we in now. Like, the hit and miss era.
I mean, that's his own. I feel like because he also did like the 4 other albums with Pusha T,
Tiana Taylor.
That was, and then they won Grammys and shit. Like it was. I mean, bro. But either way, you can't deny the.
I just think now, like the Vultures joint, the Donda 1 and 2. I was like,
Donda 1 was good. Donda 2.
We're not gonna talk. The Donda 1, it was kind of like. The problem with him now is that like we put Ye to this like standard that even like some of the greats, like their music, like it's not the same, like I'm not gonna say the energy or like they've grown and evolved, so we still hold them to that standard, but the music is still at that standard. I think with Ye, his music has been more just like shock value. It's not coming from like a good place. I just think he's mad all the time, just ranting on the records, and it's like funny and cool at the first. It's like, damn, my guy needs some help. Like he needs somebody to put him like, yo, bro, you need to chill for a while, dude. Like
when they're saying he's on the gas, this and that, the dentist,
and then I think he can't really find peace because it's like you've been this megastar, so like everyone just like they want to get close to you, so they're gonna tell you what you need to hear.
Everyone's like yes men around them, and then that ultimately, he's always firing his whole team. It's like again,
trying to do the school.
His creative director, the school, facts.
And I think he's a candle burnt on both sides, and it's like, bro, we need to just like we need you. You gotta like chill, bro. Like,
but you know what I'd be thinking about, like that sentiment and that just perspective that artists that create the craziest work, the craziest impact or tortured souls, you know what I mean? And you create the best arts when you're in those spaces, and even thinking about like just fucking the dude who cut his ears, Van Gogh, you know what I mean? All these, artists that have been incredible, and they go through these they're suffering inside, and I feel like he's somebody, it's like it's part of it. Like, yes, you're a genius, yes, you got this, but you have to live your whole life in this struggle, against yourself in a way. But super complex, man. Shout out to Ye. Hope the best for him.
Or I just hope you just get that. Even if you don't put no more music on, I just want like the best for you, bro.
Yeah. Peace, you know. But he hasn't been the same since his mom. You know, that was the thing. That was what made him jump over the edge. I feel.
And I also feel like with hip hop being, it's still a young genre. So we're starting to have like artists getting like older. So like now, like we're having like a lot of rappers in like their 40s and 50s, and they're making some of the best music for themselves. Like they don't have to chase, you know, number ones. They don't have to do that. They can make the music they want to make and make it exceptionally well. I'm like, yo, you could just tap into that, and it's like you don't have to be just the controversial, polarizing Kanye West. You could just be like, yo, I'm a rich, successful black man, and I'm good. Like if you like on that type of vibe, like because I feel like the last album with the graduation shit was going to be like Brand New Job or some shit. If he could just do something like that, where he could just like find just peace within music instead of just using music to enter to the chaotic shit that he's been going through. It's like, bro, like there's a lane there.
Yeah. Like similar to Andre 3000, where you know he doesn't care. He loves the flute. Yeah, he gonna release the flute album.
And homie put out a whole album of him playing the flute. Like, you know, I mean, a lot of people were mad. Like, they want the Outkast for you. Like, yo, What be funny about that is like, yo, Big Boy's like right there, bro. Like he's been putting out mad work, bro. And he's been putting out great music. So.
No. Andre 3000, he's a GOAT, man. He's a GOAT too. But in that sentiment, other peeps also, Lin-Manuel Miranda, you know, somebody who's
he did the Hamilton.
Somebody who's you know, these people are multi-talented. You know, they're able to write, they're able to do music, do all these different things. People like Childish Gambino, right? Daniel Glover, somebody who's he's an actor, he's an artist, he's a musician. And I've always been attracted to just multi-talented artists, you know? So there's some of the people that I vibe with, you know, amongst many others. Yeah.
All right, so we're going to play this game. I'm going to name a BX neighborhood, and you're going to tell me the first thing that comes to mind.
Okay.
So Hunts Point.
My home. I grew up on Hunts Point.
Good one. Morris Park.
Morris Park. Park?
I was gonna say Albanians playing handball.
Facts. They're at Little Italy is not even. It's all Albanians, which is crazy.
I'm gonna say Castle Hill.
Castle Hill. I would say the 6th line. Always stopped on Castle Hill. Isn't J-Lo from Castle Hill?
She might be from.
She's from Castle Hill. Yeah.
She's from somewhere around
J-Lo, I guess.
J-Lo, Soundview.
Soundview. I feel like 75% of the Bronx is from Soundview, man.
That's crazy.
Bro, all the time. I'm like, yo, out of 10 people I ask, it's like 7 of them are from Soundview. Yeah.
161.
161. The courthouses, the plaza on 161. That was my joint right there. The Yankee Stadium.
We only got one movie theater now in the BX.
Facts,
it's crazy.
Facts. They
so
closed.
The next one, I was gonna say Bay Plaza.
Bay Plaza. I'll just leave y'all with this. November, stay tuned. We opening in Bay Plaza Mall. You already know. We about to open up a little something there. Stay tuned for that. We've been working with the mall for a minute this year, helping them with their 10-year anniversary and everything they got going on. So we might do something for the holiday season there. So yeah, Bay Plaza Mall.
Keep me posted. Throg's Neck.
Throg's Neck. I would say just the restaurants. I feel like they have some really good, like that strip of like kind of fancy, dope restaurants. Yeah.
West Farms.
What do I think about when I think about West Farms? I mean, I worked with an organization from West Farms. And that was actually where we did the documentary, changed the narrative. The kids were from that West Farms neighborhood. So the youth, our peeps.
Fordham.
Fordham University, Plaza, hectic, you know. Fordham's, the whole Fordham Road.
A lot going on.
Yeah, 40, I call it the Bronx 42nd, ready. High Bridge, A Boogie, you know, High Bridge, the label, the Joker stairs.
The Joker stairs.
That's crazy, right? The hybrid stairs. No. Those stairs were dangerous growing up, bro. There's a lot happening in those stairs, bro.
Stairs are unsafe. Tourists don't go there.
Yeah.
Mount
Haven. That's where I'm at, where the shop is at. And I would say, man, the art district of the Bronx right now, there's a lot of cool things happening in the creative field, entrepreneurial field in Mount Haven. And we've been one of the pioneering businesses and people that have been, creating that movement. So, yeah, a lot more to come to Mount Haven. So let's get it.
Parkchester.
I would say the train. I feel like I always think about the train, the overall.
Just the buildings. Cause everyone,
the buildings, yeah.
Because every time they make that joke, they got a Macy's in the projects. Like, yo, bro, it's condominiums. Bro.
Yeah. I actually, a couple months ago, I went to have a meeting with the people that like run the whole thing. That shit is big, bro. Like, it's like it's a whole town. I went to high school out there. I'm like, PC is crazy. Like, you go to PC, you be like, yo. Is this like it's the Bronx, but it's like it's like it's a whole separate town.
Like, it's very
and
unique.
Like they made the stores around there, so you don't have to go anywhere. It's just like everything is there.
You don't have to leave. Like you don't have to leave Parkchester. Like when they had their own movie theater, you movie nights there, mad restaurants. You got a couple schools there.
Everything was there. Yeah.
Everything was there. You don't have to leave PC for anything. Like,
facts. Also, there's a lot of Yemen. Bengali.
Oh yeah,
they out there. They making their mark over there. So shout out to them.
Shout out to them. Facts. Yeah. I'm gonna say Dyer Ave and Gun Hill.
Gun Hill. I would say the Gun Hill Brewery. Shout out to them. They have a brewery over there. And also, fun fact: Gun Hill Road was where they used to stash all the guns. You know what I mean?
For the
Revolutionary War. That's what it's called, Gun Hill, right in the mountain, which is crazy.
This is wild. I always think of just the huge West Indian community we have out there.
Yes.
Crazy. I mean, it's lit. It's definitely lit.
Diverse.
That's it, man. Yeah, great job. Great job for the neighborhood for a long time. Yeah.
But no, it's far that we have these pockets. It's just like you go here, it's like Little Yemen. You go here, is you got like a large community of the Mexicans. Central Americans here, Hondurans here.
And you can just walk a block, like you just go up the 6th line. The 6th line is different, like Zariga. It's like you go to 6th line, Pelham Bay, Zariga. Castle Hill, that area is different. Then you go up to Throgs Neck, that's different.
Facts.
Then you go to St. Lawrence.
Bro, the other day,
Soundview.
I went to where did I go? It was St. Patty's Day, so I went to 237, like a little deep up there. Not White Plains. Shout out to all my Jamaicans out there, everybody turning up. But I went to the area where like the Irish, bro. I felt like I was in a different world, bro. Like literally, like Irish pubs.
It was like Riverdale, like on a one line.
Oh my gosh, bro!
It's like on a one line.
It's on the one line. It's around It's on the one line. Yeah.
I didn't even know his neighborhoods because like Van Cortlandt up there. You like
bro? It was crazy. They had bands, and I was like, they had the kids in the bars too. I was like, nah. No.
They wasn't drinking.
They were celebrating. They were celebrating St. Patty's. It's like it's a big holiday for them.
And you would think, like, yo, why y'all not downtown? Like, y'all really lit up here. Like,
now there's a lot to explore, man. And it's even for me, things, every day I learn something new. I connect with certain individuals that tell me, amazing stories. And that's the beauty that is the Bronx. We still have these old school, authentic pockets that I feel inside New York City is getting lost little by little because of, all these things.
Nice little spot in the
City Island, can you forget about that, Got some seafood out there. Shout out Sammy's, shout out all the peeps out there. But yeah, Brody, you were here, bro.
It's definitely lit in the BX. You get you a nice apartment, chill, far from everybody, but not too far. Like,
yeah.
That's one of the biggest benefits of the Bronx. Like, if they really like you, like, people gotta come see you. That's a fact.
They really like you if they come see you.
They gotta come see you. Like, yo, I'm telling them the BX. Really? Like, yeah. Like, all right. All the trains just there, ain't too far. Like, it's definitely lit.
Let's get it.